Hey horror fans and creature feature junkies, welcome back to Marvelous Videos. Today we're diving into one of the weirdest and coolest little corners of horror lore. We're talking about one of the most captivating monsters to ever appear on the big screen and in comic books. Shuna Sassi, the deadly beauty of Midian from Clive Barker's Nightbreed. So get ready, because things are about to get real spiky. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Get out!
Boone, I'm not gonna leave you.
Who is Shuna Sassi? Shuna Sassi, or Porcupine Lady, is a side character from Clive Barker's 1988 novella, Cabal. The story was turned into a movie called Nightbreed, where Christine McQuarkendale played the character of Shuna. Even though she doesn't say a word or appear much in the movie, she really grabs the audience's attention. You can also find Shuna in several issues of the Nightbreed comic series from Marvel Comics. Shuna is a member of the Nightbreed, who also refer to themselves as Tribes of the Moon, a group of supernatural beings who live hidden away in the underground city of Midian, away from humans. Viewers have found Shuna's presence hypnotic. Some even say she's a living, breathing contradiction, beautiful and deadly, sensual and savage. Shuna Sassi's role in Nightbreed. The movie starts with Aaron Boone, who has nightmares about a place called Midian. His girlfriend, Lori, urges him to see his therapist, Dr. Philip Decker, again. A serial killer is slaughtering families, and Boone learns his dreams match these killings. Decker advises him to turn himself in and take lithium, but secretly gives him LSD instead. Boone is in the hospital after his trip on hallucinogens. Another patient is talking about Midian and explains where it is. When he reaches Midian, he falls asleep in a graveyard and is confronted by monstrous beings debating his presence. Though Boone claims to be a murderer, they know he isn't. One tries to eat him, but only bits, so Aaron escapes in a hurry. Outside the graveyard, Boone is confronted by police, who end up shooting him when tricked by Dr. Decker. Revived by a bite, he returns to Midian, learns about the Nightbreed, and is inducted into their society through the blood of Baphomet. Lori follows Boone to Midian, pursued by the serial killer Decker, who framed Boone to find the Nightbreed. He attempts to use Lori to lure Boone out, but Boone saves her. The Nightbreed are actually creatures from folklore. They once lived in peace until humans threatened them, ultimately banishing Lori and Boone from Midian. Boone checks into a motel and discovers that Decker has slaughtered people in the next room. He's arrested for Decker's murders, while Decker persuades the police to storm Midian, aiming to destroy the Nightbreed. As the police approach Midian, some Nightbreed rescue Boone from jail and engage in a chaotic battle with the police. Decker confronts Boone and is killed. Boone then seeks Baphomet, who informs him that he has caused Midian's foretold end. Baphomet tasks Boone, renaming him Cabal, with finding a new home for the Nightbreed. Lori commits suicide to stay with Boone, who resurrects her with a bite. He vows to follow Baphomet's orders. So what was Shuna's role in the movie? She pops up briefly, and like most of the Nightbreed, there isn't much information about her. Shuna Sassi was human once, but came back to life as a Nightbreed after a pretty violent death. She lived in this mysterious underground place called Midian, which is like a city of the dead under a cemetery in Sheerness, Alberta, Canada. Before heading to Midian, Aaron Boone had a dream where he saw Shuna, and she felt a connection too, telling her Nightbreed friends that she had dreamt about him. She's very close to another Nightbreed named Peliquin. They might even be lovers, considering the movie's quirky, wild scene between Shuna and Peliquin. Shuna Sassi's part in comics. So her backstory actually gets a lot more interesting in the comics, especially in issue number 25 of Clive Barker's Nightbreed, which came out in 1993. Fun fact, she's right on the cover of that one. According to the comics, Shuna's a descendant of Sekhmet. By the end of World War II, she was working at this shady bordello called Ruts in Boston. Now, it's not super clear if she was still fully human back then, or if she already had those deadly porcupine quills. But either way, one thing's for sure. Only the boldest guys dared to be her clients, because her whole act was this brutal dance of death where she'd unleash hundreds of poisonous quills. And yeah, let's just say most of them didn't survive the night, especially if they pissed her off. One day, Shuna received bids from a gangster named Carlo and a senator named Jonathan. Even though Carlo offered more money, Shuna chose Jonathan to upset Carlo, which was more like infuriating him. Carlo was angry and asked Rut how he could devastate Shuna. Afraid that Carlo might kill her, Rut revealed that Shuna had a baby daughter named Rhiannon living nearby. Carlo had the baby killed, but Shuna didn't know. She went to Carlo looking for her daughter, but Carlo would only tell her about her daughter's whereabouts after she slept with him. She knew he would never say what he did to her, so she avenged her daughter by showing Carlo the dance he wanted to see, which resulted in his death by poisonous barbs. Senator Jonathan was totally into Shuna and wanted to marry her. Shuna felt the same way, but she realized she just didn't fit in with humans. So she made a drastic choice and killed the senator to keep his spirit with her while she ran off to Midian. There, Shuna found true love with Peloquin, but he's a bit scared of her quills, even though he still likes her from a distance. A lot of the breed enjoy watching the sensual and flirty dance they have going on between them. In the epilogue of the comic, Shuna kills Steve Marvent, who writes for the newspaper, so that humans forget about the existence of Nightbreeds so they can live in peace. Because what humans fear is what they try to destroy. Shunas Appearance. She is a strikingly beautiful yet mutated human, featuring an animalistic face and a coat of long, poisonous quills that adorn her head, back, and upper arms, along with mesmerizing golden eyes. A clear example of balance between beauty and beast. Her design is intentionally provocative, and Clive Barker has commented on how monstrosity can be erotic and how beauty can be terrifying. Her most defining physical trait is her quills. And trust me, they aren't just decorative. They are weapons that can be launched from her body at high speeds in order to strike at her enemies from a distance with lethal accuracy. In both the film and comics, we see these quills rip through flesh. Shuna Sassi's ability was crucial when Captain Eigerman and a group of police officers attacked Midian, trying to kill as many Nightbreed as they could find. She survived the raid largely because of Aaron Boone, Midian's new savior. After Midian's destruction, Boone led the Nightbreed to find a new, peaceful home. In the comics, we see her using this ability against gangster Carlo, Senator Jonathan, and reporter Steve Marvent, even in the battle against Sons of the Free in Midian. Other abilities of Shuna Sassi. Shuna moves with the grace and precision of a cat, making her super quick and dangerous in a fight. As a Nightbreed, she can heal really fast, bouncing back from injuries way quicker than regular humans. Plus, like a lot of her Nightbreed friends, she ages slowly and lives a lot longer than the average person. There's something mysterious and enticing about her, probably because of the way she gives off pheromones, making it easy for her to charm or mesmerize whoever she's up against. Her quills are not just sharp, they contain toxins, making them very dangerous on contact. In fact, she can transmit toxins through her lips as well. No wonder Aaron Boone was worried when Narcissa joked that the contact with her lips would kill him. She can fight for long periods and handle physical stress without getting tired, which is important for defending Midian. Even without weapons, Shuna is a skilled fighter. Her body itself is a powerful weapon. Marvelous verdict. And that's the tale of the deadly beauty herself, Shuna Sassi. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mythos of Midian, smash that like button like Shuna smashes her enemies. And don't forget to subscribe for more weird, quirky horror content. Got a favorite Nightbreed character? Drop it in the comments because we want to know who stole their nightmares. And remember, whether you're human, breed, or something in between, there's a place for you here in the dark. Catch you in the next one.